I was so focused on reaching my take profit that I completely missed another opportunity right in front of me. And honestly, that annoyed me more than the loss itself. Since I mostly trade the 15-minute time frame, I'm actually really glad I didn't enter this shadow here, because my original idea was around this zone. But I wanted confirmation first. I needed to see an engulfing candle before committing to the trade. And after this candle formed, that's when I entered. Some traders entered earlier here, but the move wasn't strong enough for the target I had in mind. Because my take profit was all the way up here, that was the area I wanted price to reach. But instead, the market pulled back and stopped me out for around 2%. And surprisingly, that loss didn't really bother me that much, because the setup itself still made sense to me. So instead of getting emotional, I started looking for another entry. And this area became my next setup. Originally, I wanted price to come a little deeper into this zone first, but the momentum started coming back aggressively. And I remember thinking, if this keeps pushing with this much pressure, I might miss the move completely. So I entered again here. My stop loss was around this level. And honestly, for a while, the trade looked really good. Through this entire move, I was completely calm. I was happy with the position. Everything felt under control. Until the market started pulling back again, and this pulled back genuinely annoyed me. Not because I was scared of losing, but because I expected continuation. At the very least, I expected a small correction before continuation, but that didn't happen. Instead, price came all the way back near my entry. At this point, the trade was uncomfortably close to break even. And mentally, that's one of the most frustrating places to be as a trader. Because after watching the trade move so well in your direction, seeing it come all the way back feels exhausting. And while I was asleep at around 6 o'clock a.m., price finally pushed higher and perfectly tapped my take profit, exactly here. But the real lesson wasn't the trade, it was my mindset. Because I became too emotionally attached to one idea, I ignored another clean opportunity. After seeing the strength of this rejection and the engulfing candle before it, I could have easily entered again somewhere around this area. And realistically, I probably could have caught this entire move too. But I missed it. And honestly, that happens in trading more often than people think. Sometimes you become so emotionally locked into one idea that you stop reacting objectively to what the market is showing you in real time. But that's part of the process. You miss moves. You hesitate. You overfocus sometimes. What matters is continuing after every win and every loss. You learn, you adapt, and you continue.